Welcome back to another Thoughts and Impression. This go round, I figured I'd take a look at a pretty obscure fighting game for the Neo Geo. It was called Kabuki Klash. It's a part of the Far East of Eden series, which is actually an RPG on the PC engine in Japan. And when Sunsoft, who actually developed this game, made it, brought it out for the Neo Geo as a 2D fighting game with swords, in the same sense of Samurai Showdown and Last Blade. While it's not as good as those games, it still has its charm, and it's actually a well-playing, well-designed, and actually a nice-looking game. So let's take a look at it. Alright, basically, the setup is very similar to Samurai Showdown 1 and 2. You have, your light, medium, hard attacks, and then you have a super hard attack such as the, B and C. And you have special moves that are very similar to Street Fighter type motions. Alright, let me choose him. And basically, the Far East of Eden, I'm not exactly sure on the plot because I've never actually played the RPGs. But the Far East of Eden series actually kind of makes a play on the way the Westerners view Japan, and the developers kind of parody that aspect. Now, another thing that's very similar in a sense to Samurai Showdown is that you'll have a bird that flies at the top of the screen, dropping anything from like armor to food for life recovery, magic restore, and then even poison, and even bananas. And if you actually literally go near the banana, you will trip and fall. So it's pretty interesting type of game. It's not as serious as you see right on the ground as the banana. It's not as, I don't consider it a very serious game. It's more of a comical game. And it plays pretty well. Now, the one thing, like I said, that stands out about the game, if you've been looking at the characters, even though a bit on the small side, the characters, the graphics of the backgrounds are really impressive. Everything is animated really well. Like I said, it's not at the level design of, let's say, a Samurai Showdown or a Last Blade, but it still has a certain particular charm to it. Kind of like a cutesy type of charm. Now, the sound effects and all are really well done. Everything's pretty crisp. I mean, the Japanese voices are very nice. The music is fitting, the usual Japanese fare, kabuki type music. Oh. And everything comes out with ease. There are some combinations in here, although nothing really serious, but, it gets the job done. Most of the things that actually impress me about this game is, besides how well it plays, it's just a lot of the backgrounds and all. I just really like the level of color that's used, and the imagination. And Japan, as you see there, is supposedly like a parody of Japan. Like right here, it's like an underwater type of scenery. Now, even though it looks like a cutesy game, the game does have a bit of difficulty. And especially towards, when you get towards the end, you face 4 bosses, and once you get to them, they can become really annoying and really cheap as shit. And the game came out for the MVS, the AES, and the Neo Geo CD. And initially I was going to buy this for the Neo Geo CD back in the game, but I just never got around to actually getting it. No, it's a shame I didn't, because I've only had this game for, let's say, maybe 5-6 months now, and it's actually a really good game, and I highly recommend it. Like I said, it's not going to, you know, change the fighting game genre, but it's pretty cool to look at, and it's pretty enjoyable to play. And if you're familiar with the series, the Tengai Myoko series, or the Far East of Eden series, then you might have familiarity of what's going on and all, but I don't exactly know too much of that, because, like I said, I never played the PC Engine games. But yeah, like I said, pick this up. I think you'll enjoy it. And yeah, I'll leave you with a little bit of extra gameplay, and then I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, take a look at it. I think it's relatively cheap. You can find for the MVS. The AS could go for. I've seen it go for maybe about around $100, $150. The CD is really cheap. So if you can, really try it out, or if you have to resort to emulation, fine. But it's definitely a game you want to check out. And another thing too is that I highly doubt this will appear on the Neo Geo X, because the developer of this game, as you see in the background, it's cool, is the Tanuki, is Sunsoft, and since SNK doesn't have the IPs to Sunsoft, this may or may not actually make it to the X, which is actually quite a shame. Alright then, like I said, I'm going to leave you a little bit, and take care.